Hello, how are you doing, Mom? Would you like to become more productive so that you can spend less time on the things that you don't really enjoy and more time on the things that you really love doing? In this video, I'll give you the basis for productivity. If you're new here, I'm Linnea. I'm a time management expert, a certified coach, and a project management professional. And for the last 10 years, I've been helping teams and individuals to improve their productivity and their overall way of working. I coach in English, in Swedish, and in Italian. And the people that I work are women that would like to get more time in their life for what they really love. So which are the fundamentals for their productivity? Before we go into that, I'd just like to tell you that this is what you need to start with. There's no meaning in going into advanced productivity trainings or productivity tools or apps or whatever if you don't have the basis, the fundamentals, the core when it comes to productivity. And that's using your body and your mind and your brain in the best possible way. So the fundamentals are movement, recovery, hydration, and nutrition. Starting by movement, we need to move our bodies. Our brain functions better when we move our bodies. Our brain has been looking the way it does today, more or less for the last 100,000 years. And that long time ago, we didn't sit in front of our computers or scrolling on our smartphones all day long, but we were out running, hunting, moving our bodies all of the time. So our brains are actually made for having a body that moves all of the time. So it's been shown that our brains work much better when we move our bodies. You don't need to become a marathon runner, of course. Although when we do a brain scan on bones from like the Stone Age, we can see that the bones of those people are similar, that like the bone density is similar to the one of marathon runners today. So they were actually running a lot in the past, and that's what we are made for. But research is showing that it's enough to take like 5,000 steps a day, which means like a long walk every day. And by doing that, you will trigger lots of mechanisms in your body that will make your brain work in a better way. So do whatever type of exercise that you enjoy doing, and you don't need to do really hard exercises. It's enough with a long walk every day. The second point, recovery. We need to get enough sleep during the night. For me, that means like 8 hours. For some people, it means more than that, like 9 maybe, or 10 even. For some people, 5 hours will be enough. So don't compare yourself to others. Learn to know your own body and how much sleep you need, and also how much recovery you need during the day. After certain activities, you might need to recover, and that's different for each of us. So you need to learn to know your body. Then nutrition. Everything that we put into our body becomes the energy that we feed our brain and our body with. So I suppose you know that it's important to eat nutritious food. If we look at meta-studies in the nutrition field, meta-studies are those types of studies when they put together lots of different studies from like all over the world, and they draw conclusions from all of them. Because if you look at one study, it will say that eat a lot of meat, that's good for you. If you look at another one, it will say, yeah, you should go for just eating veggies and nothing else. But if you do, when meta-studies are done, they kind of give more of a really broad perspective. And those studies show that it's not that you shouldn't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't usually eat meat. I'm a flexitarian. But they show that it's not good to eat a lot of red meat. It's not good for you to eat a lot of like pasta and bread and rice. And it is good to eat lots of veggies. Full stop. That's kind of what meta-studies are showing us in the nutritious field. So you can kind of decide for yourself. And then it's also, everybody is different. because we have in our intestine, we have different enzymes, all of us. So it's really also up to you to understand what your body feels good in eating, and try to eat that types of foods. And if you're aware that you eat a lot of junk food, maybe try for a week or two to eat, little bit more healthy, and see if that improves your productivity. Okay, the last point is hydration. Drink a lot of water is important. I suppose everybody knows this by now, that we should drink at least like 2 liters of water a day, because that's good for our brains, it's good for our body, it purifies our body, and it just helps our overall well-being. I'm a person who needs to drink more than that, and I think it's genetical, because I have one son who also drinks a lot of water. So that's also, learn to know your body and what you need, and then you will be fine. If you're a busy mom and you would like to get more time for what you love, please join us in our community. There will be a small group of women starting in September 2021 and working on getting more time and saying no, delegating, setting priorities for your life. Go to my website to get more information about that. Please comment below if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you enjoy the content that I'm sharing. I wish you a wonderful day.